My name's Claire and I'm Axel's mum. He was born with a very rare form of blood anemia that required blood transfusions on a monthly basis to keep him alive. Sadly, it did mean that his immune system wasn't very good and he ended up in hospital quite a lot throughout the first year of his life. He was quite a poor little boy. It ended up being a bone marrow transplant, which sadly wasn't successful.
Everybody in the team knew Axel. He was in and out, always with a smile on his face, no matter how unwell he was. A very enigmatic, charismatic little boy with a wonderful family around him. So obviously the whole team were incredibly saddened by Axel's death.
We've all taken part in the annual Sparkle for Axel Day, and it's a fantastic way to wear some sparkly for the day and raise money for Axel and the charity.
Met the family, they've been up and spent a bit of time with them and just to get to know their story really, and obviously it touched a lot of people, and as a club we've all come together to try and help.
So our role really with the charity is identifying what really makes that tangible difference to our patients, particularly our children, with the toys and games that we fund, and our play specialists help to identify what specialist toys are required for what age groups and special needs for our children too.
NHS provide all the medical equipment and things that's needed to look after the children, but anything other than that, like the toys and the sensory equipment, the games consoles, are classed as extras.
But it's the little extras that make a tremendous difference. It's the little booths and tables that children can sit around and have a meal together. It's the wonderful toys and facilities and crafts.
For toys to be there to entertain them, to distract them, to make them feel like they're enjoying themselves, and it's not so painful for them. It's what's needed. It's vitally important that the children, while in hospital, because some of them will spend the majority of their life in hospital, but it allows them to still be children and still have that bit of fun and still feel like they're having a life even though they are stuck in a hospital bed. We knew what a special little boy like Axel was, so to have other people recognise just how special he was means everything to me, my husband and our two sons. It fills me with a lot of pride.
Well, the clubs and the supporters at Bradford are, they're fantastic at getting behind causes, and all we ask is that you can give as much as you can to this great cause.
So last year we raised just short of £12,000 to be able to expend on specialist toys and games. So that's not just for our children's wards or the children's unit. This also expands to our community teams as well, that look after children in the community that are under the umbrella of Bradford Teaching Hospitals.
But I would just say, if you can spare anything, I can honestly vouch for just what a difference this appeal makes in terms of getting toys and games and craft materials and things for our children and young people. And it can make a real difference and hugely reduce the stress at a very challenging time for children and families. So if you can, I would just urge you to please give whatever you can, and we really, really appreciate it.
I cannot thank people enough for doing it and for continuing to do it, and long may it go on for a lot more years and raise a lot of money to help all the children that are stuck in hospital.